Neil, another tough test for you today, but your first defeat of pre-season. What did you make of that one?
I think it was for a pre-season game. It was a good workout. I thought it was a competitive game. I wouldn't say it was played at a frenetic pace, but it was competitive, and I thought after conceding an early goal, it was a good test to see if we kept our shape, which we did. And then I thought as the first half wore on, I thought we were the better team. I thought the first 10 minutes we obviously didn't start too well, and I thought we sat off them and didn't press the ball high enough up the pitch and surrendered a lot of territory to them, and we were too deep. But after the first 10 minutes, I thought we passed the ball well, and as I say, we should have been at least level at half time. A little bit unfortunate to be going in at 1-0.
Would you say that first half you perhaps created a few more chances than the second? Louis Dodds came close a few times, and I think Scott Quigley forgot what team he was playing for a second, clearing Popey's header off the line.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, as I say, I think he had a Blackpool shirt on at that minute. It was a great save off the line, and I felt for Connell, because I thought it was excellent in that first half, and he deserved the goal, and it was a great header. But I'd rather it go in a couple of weeks' time than today. But of course you want to win games, and that's what it's all about. But there were some good positives today, and what you're hoping for is that you put all the positives together, and you try and get better at the things where you feel you haven't been good enough.
And one of those positives you've already mentioned was you saw the team keep their shape there. It must be quite encouraging to see the players sort of settling into that new formation now.
Yeah. I mean, it's early days because it's a couple of weeks, and like I say, you've got to keep working at it. You've got to keep looking at things, and you've got to keep trying to educate the players and get them better in certain areas. But it gives you enough to. If you get ripped apart, you probably have a look and you think, can we really continue in this formation? But like I say, if you look at the chances, especially in the first half that Blackpool created, I think it was. Well, I don't think there was any apart from the goal. So I think there's a lot of positives what we can work on over the next 2 weeks.
And one of those positives was perhaps the trialist in the middle, Tom Conlon. What did you make of his performance today?
He's only trained with us a week, and he couldn't have done any more than he did today. So I think he's had a very encouraging week, and obviously, he's not had a pre-season. He was training on his own for a spell, so he deserves great credit for the way he's come in, and he's done more than we could have asked.
Could you just give us a quick update on perhaps David Borel? We saw him come on for the half there, and he came off against Halifax. What's the update on him with his injury?
Well, I think this week we were unsure if James Gibbons or David Worrell were going to play, because Gibbo came out of training on the Thursday with his hamstring, and David Worrell has got an ongoing problem with his hip. So we thought, if they're okay, we'll probably both give them 45 minutes, and that's what we did. But I think it's the same with any player. You're hoping that we can get to the Cambridge game and have everybody to choose from. We obviously need to get Manny playing this week. He needs to be involved if he's going to challenge for a shirt. But at the moment, I can't say. He'd probably have a fitness test on Monday, and then he'll be a player that if he's fit, he can play on Tuesday.
And just finally, the next two home games, Wolves and Shrewsbury next Saturday. Are these the two games that you'll be looking at your final 11 for, the squad you want to start against Cambridge?
No.
How are you going to experiment in these two games then?
No. We need to see firstly which players are fit, and then we need to decide of the players who've played today who needs longer in terms of minutes on the pitch. I wouldn't read too much into what team I pick, or or maybe some players that are not playing. I think I just want to get to the Cambridge game and have everybody available.